If you're feeling tired, don't worry, I got you covered. Here and today, I've gathered top 10 movies to watch when you're tired. Simple, heartwarming, and full of great stories. These films are perfect when you need a break. So, let's get into it.
I love the Smiths.
Sorry?
I said I love the Smiths.
Number 10, 500 Days of Summer. This movie is not your typical romance movie. It's more like a meditation on love and heartbreak. You've got Tom, a guy who's kinda in love with this girl named Summer, who doesn't want the same thing.
Boyfriend?
No. Who needs it? We're young, might as well have fun while we can.
Wait. What happens if you fall in love?
The movie shows you the highs and the lows of their relationship. But I tell you something, that this one feels real. So it's not a perfect love story. It's just
You
life.
even have a boyfriend?
Of course.
What happened? Why didn't they work out?
What always happens? Life.
What I love about this movie is that it doesn't give you the fairy tale ending. It's messy, it's real, and it's full of those "oh yeah, I get that" moments. You know what I'm saying? And the soundtrack is total fire.
But get over her. I don't want to get over her. I want to get her back.
If you're in the mood for something that's all about conversation, Before Sunrise is your movie. Jesse and Celine meet on a train in Europe, and they just talk. Yes, they just talk for the entire movie. They walk around Vienna, discussing love, life, and almost everything that occurs to their mind. And you know what? It works.
Nice pink lips. Pretty hair. I love it.
The movie is so simple, but it feels so genuine. It's not trying to force drama or action on you, you know? It's just two people connecting on a deep level, and you can't help but feel like you're right there with them.
You couldn't possibly know why a night like this is so important to my life right now. But it is.
It's perfect when you just want something chill but emotionally rich. And about Vienna, it's like another character in this movie, so beautiful and full of life.
Just so you can get laid.
Here's the one that is just washed with feel-good vibes. Chef is the story of Carl, a chef who leaves his fancy restaurant job to start a food truck after a public feud with a critic.
Because I could have done better. I should have cooked food that I was gonna cook.
It's about rediscovering your passion and the joy of cooking, but it's also about family, friendship, and just enjoying the simple things. Look, the food in this movie will make you hungry. Like, seriously, I don't care if you've just eaten, you're going to want a Cuban sandwich after watching this.
Chef Big Dog up all night cooking. Shut up and taste this, a mousse douche. Come here, guy. Look at that.
You like it?
Yeah.
But beyond the food, it's just a really heartwarming movie. You watch Carol rebuild his relationships, especially with his son, and it's one of those movies that's both funny and touching in the best possible way.
And I want to share this with you.
Okay, if you want to talk about a movie that makes you feel like you're wrapped in a warm hug, it's My Neighbor Totoro. You might have heard about this one because it's a very popular one, but I'm explaining all this for those who haven't seen this one yet. This Studio Ghibli gem follows two sisters who move to the countryside and encounter magical creatures, including the beloved Totoro. There is something so peaceful about this movie. It's not about high-stakes drama or intense action. It's just about two kids discovering the wonders of the world around them. The animation is beautiful, and the scenes where the girls interact with Totoro and the other creatures are just pure magic and fantasy. And if you've never seen Totoro before, just wait until you meet him. He's an absolute icon. Now, if you're in the mood for something a bit adventurous but still laid back, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty is your go-to. Walter Mitty is this regular guy who daydreams about doing amazing things. But one day, he's pushed out of his comfort zone and ends up going on a real adventure to track down a missing photograph. It's got these beautiful whiteout scenes of wonder to it. The landscapes are gorgeous, from Iceland's snowy mountains to the vibrant streets of New York. And the whole theme of stepping outside your comfort zone and actually doing the things you've been dreaming about is super inspiring.
Where do we land? We don't. Go now. Go.
and Ben Stiller, who stars in it, does a really great job balancing humor and heart. It's one of those movies that, by the end, makes you feel like maybe you should start chasing your own dreams too.
How'd you get to Afghanistan?
Through Yemen?
Number 5, Forrest Gump. This is the kind of movie that hits you with all the feels, I mean, all of them together, you know? It's about Forrest, a man with a simple outlook on life, who ends up experiencing some of the most monumental moments in American history.
Congratulations. How does it feel to be an All-American?
I gotta pee.
I believe he said he had to go pee.
The thing about Forrest is that he's just so real. He doesn't overthink things, he just does his best, and that's what makes him such an inspiring character. But the movie in general is emotional, funny, and at times totally heart-wrenching.
But they do.
But through it all, Forrest's kindness and innocence shines every time. It's a movie that leaves you thinking about life and what it really means to live with purpose. But don't worry, it's not like those kind of movies that make you think about the purpose of your life and those heavy ones. No, you can just relax with this one. Number 4, About Time. A movie that feels like a warm cup of tea on a rainy day. This one's all about Tim, a guy who discovers he can time travel. But don't go expecting wild science fiction antics. This movie is so much more about family, love, and appreciating the little moments in life.
It's my mother's name.
I remind you of your mother?
Obviously, I should have thought this through more.
Could you give me 1 second?
Tim uses his ability to navigate through his relationships, especially with his dad. That father-son dynamic will hit you right in the feels. You know, I myself really like that part, you know, that relationship between them.
Such a weird joke.
It's not a joke.
If it's true, which it isn't.
Although it is.
But if it was, which it's not. Which it is.
It's not just a love story, it's a life story. And the message of the whole movie is this: life is precious, even the ordinary bits.
It's so good to see you.
We've never met before.
Oh no.
McAdams, she's absolutely charming in this movie. Everything about it feels so genuine and heartfelt. For me, it was exactly the kind of movie that I wanted to watch when I'm tired and I just want to
We
relax.
see you again.
You will. My whole life depends on it.
Number 3, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Who doesn't love a good rebellion story? This one is all about Ferris, a high school student who decides to skip school and take the day off to enjoy life. From hijacking a parade to exploring Chicago's landmarks, Ferris goes all out.
I guess that's my dad.
It's got that classic 80s vibe, fun, carefree, and packed with energy. Ferris is the ultimate rebel, but beyond all the hijinks, there's something super relatable about Ferris just taking a break from the daily grind. I think John Hughes nailed it with this one. It's full of hilarious moments and a bit of heart hidden underneath all the fun.
You could miss it.
If you want something a bit more emotional, Call Me By Your Name is a masterpiece. Set in Italy during the 80s, it follows Elio, a teenager who falls for Oliver, an older graduate student staying with his family for the summer.
Go out at night? Sounds fun. All right, later.
The movie is full of longing, passion, and that bittersweet feeling of first love. The chemistry between Timothée Chalamet and Armie Hammer is incredible, and the way the film captures the beauty of Italy, the hot summer days, and the intense emotion is just perfect.
Is there anything you don't know? You saying what I think you're saying?
For this one, I can say that it's not a light watch, but it's so beautifully made that I can't help but get lost in it. And that ending, I'm not gonna even talk about it, you just go and watch it and find out yourself. And finally, at number 1, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. This one is a real gem. It's about Charlie, a shy, introverted teen trying to navigate high school, friendships, and his own personal struggles. Charlie's life takes a turn when he meets Sam and Patrick, two seniors who take him under their wing and show him what it means to truly live in the moment.
Crazy you really were. No one would ever talk to you.
Come on. Go be psychos together.
Through their friendship, Charlie begins to come out of his jail. He experiences the highs of a teenage life. His first party, his first crush, the thrill of being part of a group that finally gets him. But as the story unfolds, we see that Charlie is carrying a lot of emotional baggage from his past, including the trauma of losing his aunt and a dark secret that is slowly surfacing.
I know these will all be stories someday.
The movie balances these behavior moments with scenes of joy and connection. Whether it's a trio dancing to Come On Alien at a school dance, or the now famous tunnel scene with David Bowe's heroes playing in the background, every moment feels raw and real.
I swear, we are infinite.
Now, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you came this far, you should think you're gonna love this one too.
And you understand, you're a Wallflower.